qualification. In fact, Chad have to go the extreme to win a football match.
Right.
Since 2019, they've only won 3 matches.
Right.
So in 6 years, they've won just 3 matches. And those matches were against Liberia.
Right.
2 legs that they played for the preliminary round for the AFCON qualifiers. They don't slot straight into AFCON qualifiers. They have to play preliminary round before they're even able to get to the actual qualifiers.
Right.
And so those 2 matches that they beat in Liberia, and then they beat Mauritius in 2019. So those are the only 3 victories that they've had in about 5 to 6 years.
Right.
So Chad is not a team that should even instill fear in you.
That was what we said about Comoros.
Yeah, but Chad is on
Comoros did that passa.
Chad is on another level.
On another level of a low.
Yeah.
Okay.
They've already conceded 9 goals. They're almost like the whipping boys in the group. Everyone is expected to beat them. So it's a case of how many goals you score them. And the fixture list has been kind to Ghana. That right after this reset is giving you the best possible opponent to regain your confidence.
Right.
And so it's up to how the Black Stars will respond. But I'm positive that even in the Chad team, about 10 or so of their players have had to sort of retire from the national team.
Can our coach rise to the occasion?
I think it's difficult.
People were sacked for less.
Exactly. I 100% agree. And I do think that he should have been sacked for not reaching the AFCON. We're here and coaches were sacked. Coaches who were winning matches were sacked because, quote unquote, we said that their football was not beautiful and attractive enough. But at least they were winning, and at least they were qualifying for tournaments.
Right.
This is a coach that didn't even qualify for the tournament. So I agree that on that basis, he should have been sacked. But at the end of the day, he still has the job. And at a point, the conversation would have to move on to, looking forward. And if anything, he's shown in the crucial moment for the World Cup qualifiers, the 2022, that he's able to rise to the occasion, where we sort of held Nigeria here in Ghana and then went to Abuja and we held them to a 1-0 run. Ghana went on to qualify for the World Cup. So at least in that capacity, he's shown it that he can take the country to the World Cup, and he has experience in that tournament. And so I would give him the benefit of the doubt that he should be able to navigate his way to the World Cup given the circumstances, because as things stand, if Ghana beats Chad today, the Black Stars go top of the group and their destiny is in their own hands. It means that if they win their remaining 5 games, they would go to a 2026 World Cup.
What about our captain, our new captain, Jordan Ayew? He looks cool, reserved. Is that what we need now?
I think if on the balance of things, if you're looking at the type of captain that Ghana needs at the moment, the first trait that I'll look for is experience. And if you're looking at the team with regards to the experience, I think it's probably between Jordan and then Thomas Partey. Jordan has been with the national team since after the 2010 World Cup, when he came in around 2011, and all the way to 2025. I think he's seen different generations of captains, from John Mensah to Stephen Appiah. He's seen Asamoah Gyan. He's seen his brother Andre Ayew. And so I think he's had the opportunity to learn from different types of leaders. And in this crisis period, I understood Otto when he wanted to perhaps give it to a younger player to lead the next generation, but things were not smooth enough for that. And so he's gone back to sort of give it to the person that has seen it all and probably has more within his capacity to be able to lead a team. I think Jordan commands respect in that dressing room. He doesn't even need to speak.
If you look at the team now as we have it, I'm wearing my Black Stars shirts with my full chest, but I don't want to be embarrassed today. If you look at the full team now as we have it now, are they going to do us the honors from where you sit?
I think Ghana will beat Chad. I think Ghana has to beat Chad, and Ghana will beat Chad because, as I said, Chad, even with their best players, have struggled in the group, haven't won any game yet, have conceded about almost 10 goals, and 10 of their key players have retired from the Chad team due to administrative issues. They've had a number of issues. So it's not the best moment for Chad, and I do expect Ghana to take full advantage of that. I think the boys will be motivated, if not for anything, for the World Cup. Every player wants to play at the World Cup. And so I expect them to win all their home games, and Chad would be no exception.
This is what we heard about Comoros. I keep going back to the Comoros thing. They did us pasa. You were here, ba 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 ba. You remember that? You
I remember.
that
Even
you were here, ba 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 ba
went on and on and on.
then Comoros happened to us. So now I'm wondering. Let's speak to Jerome Motri. He's a sports journalist. Jerome, good morning.
Good morning, John.
Are we winning or are we losing? What do you think?
If we can't beat Chad today, we shouldn't waste taxpayers' money on the World Cup.
Pardon?
Yeah, I'm saying that if Black Stars cannot beat Chad today, we should not waste anybody's time, anybody's taxes on the World Cup, because if you look at a picture of the table, Chad, having played 4 games, have no point. They've conceded 8 goals. And I cannot understand why any team that wants to be at the pinnacle of world football, I mean, the global competition, where the best countries in football pay their performance, come to compete for honors. If you want to be there, you cannot beat a team that has gone 4 matches without a win and a goal. We shouldn't just waste our time. I mean, I am convinced we will win. I think that a lot has happened to the team since we last played. I mean, when we played the AFCON qualifiers
on 3FM, the best
and we couldn't qualify, a few things have taken place. In fact, a lot has happened to the team, which, in my view, must reset what appeared to be the stumbling block to our success, especially with winning. And so I don't expect anything apart from a win today. And I stand by the position that I've been saying this all throughout the week. That if the Black Stars cannot beat Chad, I do not see why anybody should tell me we need to be at the World Cup.
But you look at our coach and you look at our new captain, Jordan Ayew, Otoado. Are they fit for purpose?
I have my doubts over Otoado, to be honest with you, because for all the period I have followed football in Ghana or Ghana football, I haven't seen a coach that went into AFCON qualifiers and played as many as 6 matches and could not win one. I haven't seen any within that period. Otoado has had that unenviable record. And it gives me the feeling that he's under some amount of pressure to win today's game. And if he doesn't win, it's going to complicate his relationship, not with the FA. I mean, the FA is just being stubborn in keeping him. They want to keep him for, reasons that they see as justifiable. But the Ghanaian public, don't find it appropriate keeping Otoado, except that we all want to have the best. So if the FA feels that this is the best arrangement, why not allow him to do his work? But if it doesn't go well, Otoado will be under a lot of pressure. I hope it goes well. So in his case, I think if the cap or the cork isn't really fit on the bottle.
Right.
In terms of, you asked about Jordan, are you as captain?
That's right.
I am a bit reluctant discussing him as leader of the team, because this is going to be the first time. I mean, there may have been other instances, but under the new wave or the new wind that is blowing around the Black Stars or in the Black Stars, this is going to be the first time he's going to lead the team. And I've been listening to a lot of the things he's been saying. I think he has a lot of experience. He's also honest about the strength of the team. And I think that's what I like most about all that Jordan has been saying. He's made it clear that this is a team that is in transition. A lot of the team, players in the team are young, relatively young players who have no experience whatsoever. So you need to give the team time. The FA appears to be on a plan to build a team. And Jordan has been saying that we need to give the FA that space and see what will happen within that space. I think he's hitting the right notes in terms of his interviews. About his performance, he would have to show that he is a captain.
No.
He's received a lot of flack for sometimes not encouraging, progressive football with the way he plays. But he's also delivered on certain occasions, even in these World Cup qualifiers. And I think that he will have a lot to show us as captain of the team when they take to the field this evening.
You look at Jordan's father, and not to compare him with his father and Andrea Yo, who led the team. But then, are you suggesting that Jordan has grown and matured enough to lead the team such that those intermittent tantrums and all those things would be a thing of the past?
Of course. He has to put those things behind him. In comparison with his father, even if you want to combine his other brother, Dede Ayew, the two of them combined come nowhere. The sort of talent and quality I saw of their father, I don't think they've demonstrated even half of that.
Right.
So I would not compare any of them or even both to their father. Their father's pedigree is, if I can use this word, sacrosanct in African and Ghanaian football history. Pele is Pele. But for Jordan, he has the responsibility to show what he has built over the last 10, 15 years as being Black Stars player. He's been a core member of the team in these years. And I've heard him say that the team that he has seen from 2006 to 2019 is different from the team that we have now. Now he has fortune, or he's fortunate to be captain of the new setup that he speaks of. And he has what it takes, because he's able to diagnose whatever problems he sees in the team. I think he has what it takes to lead this same team to turn in the fortunes of the Black Stars. And given what he has done in the past, give and take, yes, he may have done things that the public or fans are not really happy with, but given the quality he has shown over time, Jordan is in a very good position to lead this team. And we all hope that this particular game, they will wrap it nicely and progress to the other game to make sure that by the time the qualifiers end, Ghana will have a ticket to the World Cup.
Jerome, my brother, do you have a prediction ahead of the match?
I won't go into how many goals or number of goals.
Alaji Bruce, I would say go na FFA.
Yeah, so maybe my answer is no. But on the general scene, on the general, score, I still maintain that a team that has conceded 8 goals and have not been able to win, even if they score here, it will cause a bit of a stir.
Right.
We have to beat this team by any means possible. I wouldn't be surprised if we are able to do 2-0, 3-0. I think that should be good enough for us.
Jerome Oshri, always a pleasure to spend my mornings with you.
Thank you
so
brother.
much. Thank you so much. I'm wearing my Black Stars jersey, hoping that I won't be disappointed.
Let's hope so.
Charlie, here, Jerome. Let's wrap up. His thoughts. Do you still trust Andrea Ayew to lead the team to victory and success?
I think the team will be fine. For me, I think the bigger test is against Madagascar on Monday, and so we're hoping that Ghana will be able to get enough confidence from this match. I think this match is an opportunity to boost, your self-confidence. Right. And so if Ghana manages to win 3-0, 4-0, that would be good enough to carry into the game against Madagascar on Monday. Yeah.
Are we seeing you tonight to do live coverage for the people of the Republic of Ghana?
Yes,
and beyond?
We'll be doing commentary on the match, and so you can tune into CFM 92.7 as well. I do expect goals. I think Otto will go with a very attacking team.
Now I'm scared. I have 2 options: either to get home earlier before the match, or get home later after the match. because I'm wearing this. The only cloth I brought to work. So,
I love the trust you have in the Black Stars.
But the trust is in the balance. You understand? Well, thank you very much indeed for joining us.
Thank you.
We're grateful. Next, we will have George Niama Oshimpa Kwe and Na Manua Dodu's beloved daughter in the studio.